Sacramento, Californian, Ilden van Armetenaard. Stephanie Brown wrote and performed in her house. In decent Tylers that can't seize the avenged us. You I-5 north, don't go south, you'll get lost. The finder and fiancé Stephanie Friedenheim Wick the helped for Keys Arthur from Californian Sun, the Interstate 5 northern. Torza en Weiseman flucht sie die Fensterliche Meer. Was kaum possito, last geschnune es de Valbissende, and psubie es to the In Anna Gibbig's King also had von Sacramento, Martijn Fischer and a Grausigen in Pigwan. A Hindu in Heidmarkman Park and a young fool. Zielig in Anna Bishwan in the Vessionskader. And Ealing Heights, a Kentman and a teapot for a fable. And Anza Hindafia, the seat of Werkt order. It's a very isolated, desolate, as far as they have Collegium Episcopidum Mania East Kaftaft. As Constid and Hosen, non Sonstig and Sicken from cities that's young. We river and the rivervis of the ruined his fat pushed him to roast. We've been in this for a long time, we've been in the Fakita. We've been in this for a long time, we've been to for long. Before say we've been We've been in the fourth or England is for long times. Sind we's front, we've been for a long time, we's for a long time. We've been this fate under this for Lafassen. Kleins Esser on Blatter on the Iram Bihalas on Alpha Muten, Vecina, Iram Toots and Grabbing to the odor. Die Polizei findet Anna Schier in den Nier ihres Körpers. Sie vermutet des ihr Kleiden de mit Schittenwold. Bei der Autopsie findet man Ashburn von Sperma. Dafür einen Indian Artist Ziffipom Umborba. Das Opfer wird erst die 19-jährige Stephanie Brown identifiziert. Als die Ermittler auf diesem Familienvideo sehen, aus Stephanie Langes Harter, erkennen sie, dass der Mörder auf Epafit not. Ray Biondi leitet die Montcommission from Sacramento. First thought came to my mind as we're dealing with some mind is to get answer from you have much better 5,000 feet to Tispa to turn the harm option added. In 100 under a more sheer in a suitcase, not a magazine. Under the halvac asleep no ze is to sleep was lean where is a snee we did still sleep. We didn't really know. All the Tate detectives looked at this case, lay it in alibidism fighting like in the Duncan. The Musink and Maradreen Fenton then avert vital to a tremendous urgency to get this killer off the streets because he was going to keep killing. Stephanie Brown's Auto World Swansea's mine and found the Interstate 5 coffin. Is cited by into French Restone. Then the fud is the Stephanie for foreign. And out of Panna had at the given fast night. After the tank is the last fall. Noah einen Monat später agnetische in weiterer Fofa and languid interested in Fife. Die 26-jährige Tramin Sabra an Amateur tem Abend es unumes Tal. Auf sie no mi let die Auto es ein Skipil vergliedern. An Neslam Swatis Stolthwede ist und smietet den Eise. Dispad Wagens dabei in Smeisitzer. The ship and Chandler motor on Tortledes Charmaine met Fairlandsall on Hilfetsuhol. The sisters lets them all, does Iramoto zizit. I'm Paul Mona Toshpotter, with a room and in-house love for the Sierra Nevada Geberges in California. Aniega fended the extreme Verriestung Copperrister and a young and wise and four. The Uberesters and Funk Teamler for Stroit War, a body and Ilfin named Chandel on the roof where Annika Clydian struggle. The Clydum, Anik there front Charmaine Sabla, the flew dry modern of the Interstate 5 for Schwan War, with Tuddism Trad filled with yellow spore on it. Die Taurus Usares a villain, the Tsar loses the Russisman. Zusammen mit ein Stück Galben Eiland Schno Dinti Irastrick, or Tali ihre strong forces in Herastraschnitten und ihre Ankelinke gebunden. Die Unterhusadas officers Schulter Riemen ihres Bihas in Edenfats Schnitten. The criminologin Jim Streeter, Anna Luzietti Clodum. I've never seen the quote, so societ in the Kleidungsstückerahisch was seen nourished cuisine. This is what I for Kamamori under a mid-limit in this war, Kamidis Wishe. Niemand fall-headed as such 99 Zin. Bebeheven so ungefähr an Ishas is to visit and cart it as murder, so ordered it scold that it became a scolding cart. This is a Scheinbar Zin, loser hand long, weighty underschrift as murders. The now we Stephanie Brown wilt or Charmin Sabra Scarper, mir as Sef Tismayan for die Sewer and Fam to fun and die Irgo leading the Biago. Chemins Mate Kendin Farron he did a year Pachiron, and the Donkeled had seen in it account. Warang Dizia Inet is leaded to this advisor man on the first day met Goza Naza and Plaza House. Bruce Henderson, Bishop the Spitzfinders Cates murders in Zimbabwe, trace evidence. He was Zim. He was very good at count-founding Antipolice, another longer for then I slept as an opera gosa and fell on tenter lists over a thordoter, the theist, only finger abductor, or an end res undress. The scene in for bin long with him for bration up, ordered him up for bringing contract to the crime or to the victim. Smiled the spady welti polizei annoyed alamit ein weiterer Mord von one raises mine zug eastly found Sacramento. Assisted for waste to copper and a Weissanfall. Gellick known Palmyrene found Deschella and found who or Stephanie Brown's copper in the Wolfram order. She was hog-tied, Tiwanghu o Viltadian, once hustle the Viltide. Irukan Syndrome, Irukan Jerome, the syndrome, Irukan Chisura, Irukru, Iruel. Irukan sang instructing Iruk Shafis until she seba shad Metziu Zale Chishin. However, Savage, Ilshi JT, Chichisig Laik. This is soon for young tunt, but lore sentencible receiver. Door esteemed aim Francism, James Drigges. The Burdeborg Verlogen. On Drigges at Silla Department site on Drigsent as Laura mit Prostitution unreachable. Laura feared it am Kunzenmik in Aborns and Auto. James Drigos Act does as in Nividaza, a Bardrega smart and unliving detector test on Felddosh. Is there a fine or a murder? Yes, you need to ask on the most in the on this of here on the victim. A bar of Vorley police sign on an unfaithful looking hats given the midlong inviter. Menville the martyr and a follish then. Mid else post to eat a Claudette, look through them. Daughters Alabamion, Getien Vaten Mountain. Of Enemfat, Imen Ligan wild from Deer Creek, and taken wanderer Aing Atigi Blue Sporen. They gained in Sporen na on Finden in Nackten Koper and a Wissenfrua. Vivoden hides boast on shoulder girders. I hemmt ihre shorts and ear under the present of the Zelvezin laws advised such natten, we bidden under and failed. Thus up further as the fun ones fancy here, Karen Finch identify see. There's Kashaden on motor and that's my arrogant order. You're out or in the near the Interstate 5 go fun. Philly fun film phase. Dorthus Mele India Midland or Anavite in Timol. There was a piece of fragment of the rhymes to Kleber Band in Yarmouth on the western here. The now does pressier of by Stephanie Brown. That's why I put the your hair was sut. That's why your hair was cut. The Indian Underland film Trip is an offer for mutely for the here. The fesselt on the Midland Light Clever Band. Norman Levinson and found this be a scondalant. A baddies milligate is a sheaf. Where Shanley Fantas is Karen Finch and Nordish. Does Martin Murda on this or on this a Stickton the sheer? Then under run off for it I love it. I like the Lettedat in Toad Oat, owner a Dinks's Cleaver Band full stenches and Farnin. I'd aged dispute, Finity Police and Veterans offer. Den actor on Favis carpet is Yipton Jürgen Darcy Freckenpool, leaked in einem verlassenen Gebiet, upsethed highways, in the nearest Lake Tahoe. Darcy Freckenpool is Dana Osesren, the eldest posted to Inter in Sacramento Arbeiter. Ilde storm force is stacked in Iramont, on the Klauenstrokers in Valos Sunnen. The Taurus Uza is a virgin. Ira Bluesness good in a artwork Schrauber on Irin Hauskapan. In the Nia Irakleida, Finidman or Tyler from Animistrik. He had some fun with her, Basie had them gone the spasm at here, met this workshop on my own house. He had the fam out the shown Tiget song, miles out of the stain blimey and done with again. He must have met a stone was his acted, as he hefted was he had done next stone further. Basically, a bomb under a voter as he was through, he strangled him down. The strict dimmen and Todd offended is this nylon. Narlana Disrash offended Ippolitzai Haros. That ensols your trick for Phil Shomer be not stilled. James Driggas field swallowed in looting detector test. Don't know what English views to dusty. Don't know what it can amgrown. It was declared and out into free. At the Canada into free for it. Eek de Reeves, what these were. It's concentrated in consolvia of the undersef des Mules. Hij zelf ze frische de cordo de Sifi. Zo victis, thesis by Alzan and Marcian Toot. The criminalist on book Utufi von Haba, with Trugma Fizwich of Felicity of Halpen. Harbord had Alan murder dat Rosaria murder and Elusiad for 19 Vorlage besaven. There is 70,000 to 7 profiling and yodert. Using kissens, order player for new or brochure profile, and using order profiling. Does such night do the Opferkleid on, in Anna be shrimpen art on Visier, dotted on fin, does diese hand long fit in Tata from Centrala Bedotong Wars. It in Tuffen also again does he in Bedotong in Musterline kick, in Bedotten, in Osgriminips, you logos is this a hand long. Was on mustache is weird, while the sexel paves you on the fat Tishissimos, do Shimo? Sexualität und Ritual. In diesem Fall ist die Verbindung tödlich. Insbesondere sadistisch oder fetischistisch, von like Syrian Murder, nagging dazu, durch bestimmte Tathandlungssequenz in die rituellen Charakter haben, a bestimmte most start to celebrieren das Ideen a Syrian date of confinement. Our prison Americorps in 2030, die 7. December, die 17. Syrien. Seine alte Schrift besteht aus den Schnitzeln Kleidstraub. Taftengen die Mitte of Innenfall of Maxim de Schrankubert 20 hier at Zurichklei. Ismus Runklish does diese Mann, the mace of the Masson murder in California is. Die Fandong nach einem Syrian murder in California, named an unerwartet Event. Hey, you working tonight? Deborah Giffey is an Australian pastry eater in Centrum van Centrumando. And as Arden strikes in this auto and his fries. Die beiden Foren of an N Park Plus. Nartima is auto the park hat, will their friars val they dish. Je schlag ihren Kopf gegen das Amateur-Runbrett, und versuchst ihr Händchen anzulegen. Der Ern wie schafft es der Brogaffi zu fliehen. Zufällig ist ein Polizeigriefer in der Nähe, bei Markt den Überfall und nimmt ein Einkaufer fest. Der Mann heißt Roger Kibbe. Er start on for a year alt, lighter and is often paid in larger houses for hire rented, and had an interior house for a year. Die Polizei forged in the Figonite from Roger Kibbe on intact does er for Dreisy Heron, although im Auto from Fun Thing from Einmil for half that water. Intel Unterverschers from Onavera line, on Serenity Zinlos on Valos Mitchell's here Zinlother. This was Silas and Funfu forensische Psychiatrie in Argebon. Dr. Michael Osterheder of the Stifter of the Unigen, the no Susha for Kapellation. Enrique Kangnai Sisu Rekaplazelben die Roatic Krolser Shedit Kragnu controlled. of de Reis depressiveness in depression. Warned den duking zichagant in pulsornen duty bound in. Vicky by an opiate named for Kaleida and Tugang Fin, so advanced past Irobagidar. Reagan Hans Sisterbun Pazandi, Schuart's Katzenham contact Soma should the frummen off the name in, then fitty she's most at Iro formed effects bomb for the uncully. Roger Kibbe Hatter inflected for happiness to frown via the Polizei mit title, Bezanovs to Zanamuka. Venga cat opa unzampisin in the biga fitzering in zinvawafit, fuer stores master elkendo chandos, finds of feliskan toviza, betaint todo historia de betnas, spakan, slakan, bishwatan, etc. On thufifwahan fuer delinquents, without deep stella, klein on amfangas, or conspirator some tukula. Rain didn't mention this oath mouth her name. Rain didn't even mention Futh Hewlettsai. Roger Kibbe ist Felsreimspringer. On an I am detat order, Fansman and at Felsreimsbrick. Kibbe's Boreas by the Mosque Messiah in Nevada, nor an Hinweis steady Polizei banished for wounded. The former parades that the murder is met technic in the fabrications of Claire O'Scallon. Roger Kibbe had Smy Odos. That's an end team and there's Charmaine Sabros take. And them under infinity Polizei and stuck strict and is an ende and a Vergishore befestigt. Diswidering and Penhanshan and Anshira. We knew our killer way was my Roger Vite, is my Roger Kiwi, our bones filled with advice in the smartest of the funerals against him. He toten liefen winned advice. The sparmat is men of an opfen findet, where end with a ferrated orado shearing on shini vesh put. De criminologen face springeth and experiten in trace evidence, and verfahren verdistige oder abfremitat orden in Verbindung zu bringen. Facespringer onto our 1000 von Horn Farsen on sonstiges Material, das men often kleinern abverfund. Auf dassie frecken Pols klein finden fits like Duffy's fresen, sind blau, dry Eikis on us Island. Als sie desi Fasen met in Fußmutten Fasen in Roger Kibbe's out of the glades, and taxi, dassie die Glaser Farm, die Lassie Grosser, and die Glassy Farm home. Also them between the Ostem Zelma Polymere, on the Metten Zelma Schamakalian Gephold. On the Elsface Spring and near a Hinset, and Texi know it was under a softened phasen. I noticed when I was looking at the city front of under the microscope attracted the marked of unruly gone of the Uberflasche Wellische, as well an eye from a gestylische suspetter at spets a digger spore her old state the gloom spore. And the glazing pelt spore and the finches often fasten the foods matter in Kibbe's auto. Das mentally harders of Amam begin vips up Ford Meals, Einard Mikos Kopers Kapibet Dem R, das one of Mark Kibbe's opisham. Spring finna Azadam Harafan Smy Hoon on Anna Catherine of Thiesem Clyde. Roger Kibbe had Smy Hunter on Anna Catherine. Schlesing on the Zook the criminal list in the storm for the media Charmaine Cerberus Hansly Link a Festivor Mevot. On Siglemenke first, das vorher Ubezin wall. Benefit of being a woman, comact malus does fertile and doesn't drop on a fetistism. Ben was mussen bullet bill in this called of Leas creeps and common theism. Men are kind as nice to listen to sight into sidinus to further on and appendo on. I tidiv so for the in Andriat, on deck face spring fee, planned fuzzen, vund hinder uwend. The fuzzum deen of geese by five, coving the scopus e hayest. Unjus and zoti litade dice, emeren goose ordo und inenwaga font. By Mason flushed again blink shun and the indentist Suzanne met the instrick, the engineer found Darcy Freckenpool scarped the fun in the wolf. A lebishine of Wartim nylon met Zex Fersen on Swainwashish Inselfaden. About its face spring as this tinge trick on the microscope can now unshout, the mark the at the say solace. I noticed that there was red paint. Is that it was Waterhaube and on password to talishan of them strict. Yes. Und it Leisenfarb talishans that he of them under in stuck, that's by Dossie's leg she got a fountain voter. Brought that out. Derishwa and a first untrue leg shepherd being Dong Susan Roger Kibbe on a Dossie Frecklepool. Here's a stage strong link to Roger Kibbe and Darcy Fractical. A body facta, Jensen's Vin six Nungers, there six Mick Hornados, there six Midin Satile Annis Meters. Yes, under animal electron microscope, linked en onfassende Andalusene aan Agazumsteinjaya disfilber. On vida fin underfried des alamota. Dus os up which is in the Hirbische zusammensitz in mir dis recruitworm firmer. Aber me feint nicht smile witwar ungewern wie earned. Natrium and Kur. Essent Liftron Rumigorn. On defensive ein Dreitand Strix Einzel Lil Shelp. Ease offensively in a need Strix. Damit liefert der Wissenschaftler notwendigen Beweis. Das Strick, der bei Dassie Freckenpathskappe gefunden wurde, und die Stricke, die in Roger Kibys Auto und seinem Lagerschappen gefunden wurde, müssen dick mem einander gelegen haben, bejoen offensichtlich Hannah rote Akruzwara Farber was Anadosi fresh fruit. Right, it was basically the crude of the Strick. I'm going to dig Nathan shows an olden fan. A Vindaishnu would he selber wrote to Farber. On the spot ordered, this Roger Kibby tat of Fundasi gewismes man. Exactum. Manada Montana are stacked in the Clement, as Schuldish, and gentlemen, we're going to bury him, he's guilty. The Mount and Dossi freaking pool is the Alka cleared. Roger Kibby will Schuldish spurren, on Solimus Linglische after all that. The Andrewn Molder Kaninki Bibishin Nishnak Evesnvern. Roger is in prison. Roger is no vegan eines modest in Gefängnis. This must not an victim of the headlong given. He's of the under and family in Balkan ina Frisur for British reconciliation in court. The police says about eines ain't gone. Kiwi had seine Frau, Alice Gustan, on special im Arbenzene Festnahme. And I didn't know that he had murdered anybody. Was to diesem armin tatik must civitive marnastic stick to nastic pump. Bover ever had to Rhoda. That's his name in Polytaiworgen. Also at the same time mir, that's had Twitter mentioned the Todegat. At 9 fear and Schuldigans. One fear I cried. He cried. Ich went to Erventer. He said did the rooms. His act as ever snids needed. I mean we were steady. He said he didn't know. Fleetwood Tater, Umfringer Lashdong, the Zarian Taters, and I wish I could go Kusa Gudzik in the again. Rosmond, the crew, go the very Linista of Ong, the sing a little sit there and all get Ling little dog, this is not just let's skin, let's not lead down the middle to one of Perseers. There's a thing can attack on the mid-large spear, falling Leogun, that's like Mark, the Archer Spee and film in there. Let's see him kick us, so let's have Mark factor in there. Roger Kibby sputum at Biden, the Polizei anzählen Absen. Napenurm Shete Miklish Kata se offer the under the model show like the sport world. Doctors alla in Didishin, busy here fear in the Bevisor. I wish I could have done something. If you want to say shit, it was to me, Kenan. If you want to say shit, it is a model for Hinden Kenan. Their lives were taken. As to me light. I'm sorry. Abaddens Morden hats edst en ender, ats division shaft Roger Kebby, über für on contra. Easton Nathan fell Ebenfels and Syrian murder underwegs. Theatu Lennis High School Lyris, sieht zunächst Nana unverloris. Dornicus sit a das offer newer dry target zuvor of Noman hat, lest Smiffle of Con. Daring. Durham in North Carolina. Du Shady Station bekantring ihres Stuesen Camps, du Uke University and ihr Vet Bloomington Clinic. Zion Orkering and his assistant on Governished Tortoisefields. Russell Stagers and Belita basketball trainer on Farsholera under high school from Durham. Nate only visited high-rated Russell Zana High School Liebet Joe Lynn. Riz was a very gentle Rosva and their frontlicher met Fewendar on Fewsaglische Menschai. I stand met Biden Litten on the Hatu and Zer by his hats. He had a very tender heart. Laura is the rustig in the Nemprivite limb mish to a full crashy in the rose limb. Then Russ and Joe Lynn listens in Nefir Yarn ear shadden. Naps my Arshpita high-rated rusty iron dress here give it to Barbara Fort. He adopted at Eretz Maizuna Brian on Jason. Barbara abutted at Secretarian in the only visitates clinic from Juke. Russ abutted vitted in it Lira on Trina. And in one end didn't get Susie Smizzy at the reservation and at